As we go on, we remember the fucking season over, y'all. How you doing today, man? What up, though? It's your boy Benny. Y'all know what this is. This is the NFL Weekly Show. First off, before we introduce the crew, I would like to say congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks, our 2026 Super Bowl champions. Give them a round of applause. Congratulations, Sam Darnold. Yeah, congratulations.
Well played.
Defeated all the odds, you know. Gotta get big up.
Congratulations to that great coach. And where did he come from? Remind me.
Man.
Hey, Tony, where did he come from? Where was the defensive coordinator?
I think it was a Wolverine or something like that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Glad you got that off your chest, Rich. Okay, let's start. You know how we start every You know how we do when we start up every show. Introduce the panel. Starting with my man, you know, with my fellow Lions jersey, you know.
What up, though? And, you know, the kicker had a really good game to it. And his coach, special team coach, oh, where did he come from? Oh, that's Jim Harbaugh's son. That's right. Yeah. So, anyways, you can find me on X at Riggs928.
Anything Michigan else you want to get off your chest right now? Let's get off right now.
Oh, yeah, the linebacker coach. Yeah, he's from Michigan as well. And 3 players. Yep, that's it. Yeah, we won the Ohio State Michigan Super Bowl. We did. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be.
Hell no, we ain't doing the song.
All right. Introducing my man representing them Houston, Texas. You know, he was fan of the fucking year. My man, 2 Cans Dan.
What's up, everybody? 2 Cans Dan here. You can find me at the number 2 Cans, plural Dan, on Instagram.
For sure. That man, you know, he represented the Miami Dolphins. He always said, "Fins up."
Yo, fins up. You can find me on Facebook, Antonio Classic. Go Dolphins.
And y'all know her as that girl representing that dog pound. Sports diva herself.
What's going on, y'all? 216 stand up representing the Cleveland Browns, the Cleveland everything around here, okay? So let's get into it.
Hey, y'all. Let's talk about the Super Bowl. Seattle did beat the Patriots. Where's Jamal? Anyway, 29-13.
They lose.
Yeah, 29-13. And it's a hard time for Jamal. You know, Miami did lose the national championship, and the Patriots did when it was. So he's going through a rough time right now. We give him a pass. You know, prayer scores out.
Hey, no one told him to pick losing teams.
Man.
I didn't say it. You did. I just want you to know I didn't say it. You did. But let's start off with the Super Bowl winning quarterback Sam Darnold. He was 19-38, 202 yards, 1 touchdown, and no interception. Officer, even only 1 sack, 1 time. Rich, how you feel about Sam Darnold's performance in the Super Bowl?
Bro, I'm happy for him. Like, I mean, obviously the 19 for 38 is not great, but you know what is great? No turnovers. You know what is great? He led the regular season in turnovers to 20, and he had 0 in the playoffs. If your quarterback does not turn the ball over in the playoffs and you have a good defense, your chances of winning are pretty great. I'm happy for him. One of the greatest memes I've seen this week after the Super Bowl was a Super Bowl winning Sam Darnold picking up a Jets Sam Darnold from the ground. Like, I am happy for him. And I said this on social media in responses. Every time I hear from now on, when I hear somebody talk shit about Sam Darnold, I'm going to say Super Bowl. That's it. I'm 42 years old. I would love for my shitty ass fucking quarterback to win a damn Super Bowl.
Wait. We're gonna talk about Jared Goff here. Like he just so shitty.
Hey, hold up. No one said Jared Goff, bro. There you go. There you go, Jared Goff.
quarterback. My bad. You got it. Right. I apologize.
I was just saying that in general.
I'm about to say I was gonna come out here and cry like T.O.
Go ahead, we can go.
I don't even want to do that. Just know that's my
I'm saying,
quarterback.
man. But it ain't even about him. It ain't about you. It ain't about. I'm just saying. If fucking Tyler Huntley was my fucking quarterback and Cooper Rush and we won the Super Bowl, I wouldn't give a fuck. Super Bowl's a Super Bowl.
You're right.
But I'm happy for him. And that narrative is dead. Absolutely dead.
Tell me your thoughts on Sam Darnold's performance.
Man, I tell you what, man, you gotta be happy for the guy. I mean, you gotta think about what he's went through. Playing with the Jets, had a couple of stops in some other places. Like Carolina, San Francisco. I think I'm missing something else too. Maybe another team.
Carolina.
San Francisco. Make it else.
And the Jets.
Yeah.
It was somebody else. It was one other team, I believe.
Yeah. But for him to, overcome all that and, be able to, just not give up, man, not get too in your head. A lot of these guys, man, it messes with their confidence. I mean, I remember that draft, man. I mean, everything was him going number one. Of course, it ended up switching to, being Baker. But, man, just having a chance to get – and I think we've talked about it plenty of times on the show about how, these guys are going and finding success other places like Baker Mayfield. We ripped off a lot of people, Daniel Jones and stuff like that, man. I think a lot can be said about that. We've seen it enough here recently that sometimes these guys are just in the wrong situation. I mean, need to be put in the right situation. So it's not necessarily mean that these guys are done, man. So like it makes you wonder, like these guys going forward, even guys like Will Levis, even guys like Anthony Richardson, some of these other guys. I mean, is this the proof that tells us that these guys can go somewhere else and find success? I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Okay. Natty, how you feel about Sam Darnold's performance?
Well played. I don't know, man. I was in and out the kitchen kind of cooking and looking and cooking and looking and drinking,
Look here. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm happy for him, man. Happy for the team. I mean, it was a good, good game on their end from what I've seen. I'm very happy defeated the odds, defeated all the controversy on Sam Darnold this, Sam Darnold that. Like Classic said, man, hey, it might, change the teams or, go into another organization, another team and, playing your position as you're supposed to can make the world a difference. And he proved it, and he proved a lot of people wrong. And it's crazy because I love Jamal. Shout out to Jamal. My mind told me the Patriots, but my heart and soul was like, the Seahawks don't win it, and
my mind's telling me no.
So at the end of the day, man, I mean, all around, congratulations to the Seahawks, man. Y'all well deserved, well played. Yeah.
2K. Damn. And here we go get you a comment.
Oh man, he's a bum, bro. I don't know what everybody's talking about. No, I'm just kidding. No, Sam Darnold, he's a good kid, man. He went from rags to riches. Started out with the Jets and the Panthers, and so forth, so on, taking his lumps, man. But I think he said he credited his resiliency, to his parents. His parents, he had great parents. They raised a good kid, and he took his lumps, and now he's got a Super Bowl, man. That's the American dream right there, man. Congrats to him. Congrats to the Patriots, to the Seahawks. Sorry.
There was 44 players in SEC that were in the Super Bowl. That's for my boy Trey. We ain't gonna get it. We say that for the college football show we got going on next. But anyways, let's talk about the Patriots quarterback. Mayo was 27 of 43, 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and sacked 6 times and hit about 1,492 times. I thought his wig almost went bad like the dude in the boxing did, but yeah. Chukan, how you feel about Mayo's performance in the Super Bowl, man?
Man, I kind of felt he got through the season a little overrated, man. them games that they won in the playoffs were sloppy games, in the snow, and
Choppy, choppy.
they had great conditions there, and he play that game, and he pretty much showed the true colors there. Yeah, but hats off to that defense in Seattle. They made him work, and they put
Number
him on
one
the
defense in
ground.
the league. No, just playing. Just playing.
Yeah, when you win the Super Bowl, you are, man. So you got to give them hats off to them, man. Shit, they made him run, they made him fall, they made his day miserable, and that that just shows him and everybody in that team organization. They got a lot of work to do. They got really lucky to get to it's tough to get to the Super Bowl, any year. But when you get in like that, man, the real team wins. Seattle stuck it to him. I mean, even though it was mostly field goals and broken records there for field goals, but
5 in the game.
he got taken to school. Yeah, Super Bowl record. They took him to school, showed him
So
how
speaking
real
of
football
taking,
team plays.
so speaking of taking to school, Toucan, I'm about to take someone to school. SEC had 30 in the Super Bowl. Big Ten had 25.
Mic drop.
Okay. Yeah.
School is out.
Hey, I mean, second year in the league, man. Not bad. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Super Bowl, second year in the league. It's just a learning experience, man. I mean, at the end of the day, Seattle, they so crump tight with their D, man. It's man, Poe Drake. But hey, all you could do is try your best and forget about it. Like, take it as a learning experience, Drake. I mean, I congratulate him from even making it to the Super Bowl. Mike Gray was a great coach. I mean, he tried. He tried. But like you said, I mean, ain't nothing you could do past that damn defense with Seattle, man. I was just looking like, damn, he on the ground again. But hey, ain't nothing really to say. I mean, he did the best he could, man. He threw for what, 225? What'd you say?
275.
Not bad. But I mean, that don't mean nothing when when your ass is on the ground every other play. So, try again next year, baby. But I don't think it's gonna happen. But okay.
All right, let's talk about the Seahawks MVP of the Super Bowl, Mr. Kenneth
Do I
Walker.
not get to talk about that?
Oh, my bad, Rich. My bad.
So there's a couple of things. One, Will Campbell had a horrible playoffs.
SEC.
He got his ass.
Oh, shit!
Talk about a mic drop. He got his ass kicked versus Buffalo. He got his ass kicked versus Houston. He got his ass kicked versus Denver. He got his ass kicked versus Seattle. That was per Shannon Sharp said that, but which is true if you watch the game.
Can't fight.
But in saying that, so there's a couple things. And me and Antonio had this conversation Monday after the game, actually, on in one of the chat groups. One, Drake May was under pressure, especially from the left side. I'll give him that. But even when he had some chances, he missed. Also, got to blame coaching. You know a guy's been getting his ass whooped all fucking playoffs, and you didn't give him no help.
Yeah, go.
Drake May is mobile. You didn't roll him out more. So you didn't help the young fella either. So there's that. There's several, things that contributed to that poor outing. But I mean, in saying all that, dude's a second-year player. They weren't supposed to get here. But at the same time, Antonio knows this. I'm sorry, brother. You're my boy. Dan Marino made it to a Super Bowl one time and never seen it again.
Facts. Second year. Yep.
Yeah. Was it his second year too?
Yeah, broke all kind of records. But Dan Marino was the first youngest to start in the Super Bowl, and Drake May was the second.
So, I mean, there you go. Like, you never know. I mean, sometimes you might have no crack. Sometimes you might only have one crack at it. So, but it is what it is. You got to blame coaching. Coaching for first and foremost. And Will Campbell's got to get better, or Drake May's not going to have a long career like Dan Marino. It is what it is. SEC's got to get better.
Strings out, Antonio. Strings out. You feel me? All right, let's talk about this Seattle Seahawks offense. We had Kenneth Walker, who rushed for 27 times, 135 yards, no touchdowns, was the MVP of the game. You had Cooper Kupp, being the lead receiver, with 6 receptions, 61 yards. A.J. Burner had 4 receptions, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
Where did he go to college?
Anyways, so he had 2 receptions, 27 yards. Jacksonville Jigma had 4 receptions, 27 yards.
Where did he go to college?
My God. Anyway, how you feel about the Seattle Seahawks offense perform in the Super Bowl on a big day? Shut up, Rich. Go ahead.
So we're talking about Kenneth Walker?
We're talking about the whole Seattle Seahawks offense.
I mean, are you having a separate segment on Walker?
Yeah.
All right, then I ain't gonna say what I gotta say about him.
Say it. Say it with your chest, young man.
No, I mean, if you got a segment about him, then I'm not gonna say what I gotta say.
All right, you got it.
That's why I asked, brother,
Sure.
man. Their offense did what they did. I mean, New England had a pretty good defense, but the offensive line was pretty steady. Darnold didn't turn the ball over. He made the plays when he had to. JSN, he got injured or whatever. He was kind of washed out. But, A.J. Barner, he came through. I mean, that's what you do, man. You got to take advantage of your other weaknesses, and he was the guy that night from the past. And Cooper Kupp had a good game.
Mm-hmm.
So, shout out to him, man. But it all starts by, the quarterback. Make the plays when you have to, take what the defense gives you, not force anything, and not turn the ball over. That's a big thing, man. Especially in the playoffs, turnovers are a killer. I mean, we could talk about it all day long. One of the biggest reasons why star quarterbacks lose, or teams that are really good lose in the playoffs, is turnovers. Turnovers are a big thing in the playoffs. You cannot do it. So, they did what they had to, and hey, congratulations to them.
Okay.
Hey, the offense did enough to win the game, but the defense was the star, man. That field goal kicker, man, nailed 5. We go back to that 5. Was it 5 field goals, man?
Yep,
NFL
laces
record?
out,
Super Bowl
Antonio.
record?
Yep, Super Bowl record. Laces out.
Hey, that was a good enough performance to get it done, man. Yeah, kudos to the offense for keeping it together and not to falling apart, because they had their chances, man. But the defense clamped down. The offense did enough to take care of business. That's all.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure we all gonna kind of, say the same thing. But yeah, 0 errors. I didn't, 0. What did we say last week? 0 margin for errors, and that's exactly what they executed. So, I mean, I thought it was going. I mean, did Stephon Diggs do anything? I'm sorry, I don't think.
We gonna get to him.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't
We
hear
gonna
his
get
name.
to him.
I didn't
And
hear
I
any
blame
numbers.
Cardi B. But we gonna
Don't you
get
do
to
it.
him. We gonna
Don't
get
you do
to
it.
him.
Yeah, we gonna get to him.
No, we're not gonna do that either.
I blame Cardi B. We gonna get to him. We go ahead, Natalie. I'm sure.
We gonna get to him, and
There's a lot of pressure on him. We go ahead.
You got a lot of baby mamas you can blame.
yeah, we gonna get to that. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm surprised the score when what it was. It was 29-13 or something like that, right? I thought thought it was gonna be higher than that on Seattle's end because they was explosive. So I mean, they did like Toucan said, they did what they had to do. They came and like Rich said, no fumbles, no turnovers. That's huge, man. Like I said last week, zero margin for error on both ends, and clearly they did their job. They showed up, they showed out, period.
Ciao.
Yeah. Offense did what they needed to do to win, man. I mean, I know a lot of people probably going in thought there was going to be a bigger day out of JSN, of course, with the regular season he had, but he was pretty much a non-factor. He kind of got a little issue getting, I think, maybe a cut or whatever. Who knows, a concussion or what they looked at him at. But even before that, he hadn't really done much. And so they made it a team thing, got Cup involved, got Barner involved, and Walker, and they did what they needed to do, man, and came out on top.
All right, Rich. Now we can talk about Walker. Our MVP, man. Was it 127 carries? 135 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Rich, how you feel about the performance? Yeah, 135 yards. I wasn't mistaken. How you feel about his performance, man? Talk about the MVP. Right? He did his thing coming out. Where? Oh, yeah, Michigan State. So, Rich, how you feel about Walker's performance? You froze over there?
But he helped the Michigan coach win the Super Bowl.
Okay, Rich.
No, the little brother, man. The little brother balled out for big brother. See how that works?
Yeah, you're always jumping somebody down there. Go ahead.
Never, baby. So, couple things. One, he made fantasy owners throw up because he was but he had a great playoffs. He did. So congratulations.
What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs?
But to me, the best thing was when the story came out, that was the first game his dad has ever watched in person since he's been in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Because his dad don't like crowds. But Kenneth Walker's agent asked him to come or told him he should go. And then Kenneth Walker balls out. That's as a dad myself, that's pretty fucking cool. I'm sure he was freaking elated. The dad. I'm sure Walker was elated that his dad was in the stands. I played sports. I always located my parents.
My dad never came to my games. He was locked up in preschool.
So I'm sure
he was there in spirit. It all would count.
I'm sure he wanted to put on a show for his dad. And he did. So, man, good for him.
Free Roy Green, Tony, how do you feel about the MVP? Kenneth Walker, man.
How you gonna put it up?
Free my pop, they chopped it up for the one time. Great.
Yeah, man. Bandit.
I said free him, you feel me? I did give him a shout out, you feel me? Must send him a food basket or something, you feel me? Go ahead, classic man. Damn, you know lunchbox for nothing.
Oh my god. Yeah, man. Rich, I feel attacked, man. I actually traded Stephon Diggs for him in fantasy, but that's another topic. Anyway, but man, I think I mean, I know I'm not crazy. Did Kenneth Walker not get better without Charbonnet?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it just takes him more to get involved or whatever. I'm not saying get rid of Charbonnet, but no. Oh, speaking of Kenneth Walker, he's from Memphis, Tennessee boy, by the way. But yeah, man, that was cool for him. Man, I know a lot of people were probably thinking like JSN, and of course, the quarterbacks always win the MVP. But shout out to him, man. He did his thing, man, and took advantage of the opportunity that was given to him, taking most of the carries. Didn't have Charbonnet there. I think the last game. He got hurt the 2 games prior. But yeah, man, just taking the bulk of the carries, man, and cashing in, man. Big ups to him.
Well, I mean, it's got to help, right, Antonio, that you're the guy. You're going to get the carries, especially when you got Halani. Who the fuck is Halani?
Yeah.
Somebody who got a Super Bowl. He got a Super Bowl.
No disrespect, but I mean, he's not taking your carries away like Charbonnet.
Correct.
So when you can just go play free and don't have to worry about, hey, I get a 50-yard run. We're down in the 5-yard, within, on the 5-yard line, and Charbonnet's going to take my carry. He's going to get my touchdown. That's a lot what happened, right? And they shared carry. So, I mean, that's a lot, right? You can just play free. Just be yourself.
Nah.
In the words of Bill Belichick, do your job. And he did it. You hear what I'm saying?
I thought you were going to say let the air out the balls, but go ahead, my bad.
Hey, where the hell is Jamal, man? God damn.
Still them signals, you feel me? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I thought you were going to say something like that, but go ahead, my bad.
Nah. But yeah, man. Kudos, man, and hats off to him, man. He did his thing, and hey, man, I ain't trying to hold you, man, but my father came to every single thing I had, whether it's Girl Scouts, whether it's clay making, whether it's track and field, volleyball, cross country. He came to every single thing I had, and when I tell you, I used to jump hurdles, right? And when I busted my face that one time, I jumped the hurdle, and but he said, "Keep going, get up now, keep going. No, don't stop, keep it up, blood running down." Okay, Dad, I came in last place. But I finished the race.
I know that.
I know that. Showing up and showing out.
And I'll tell you one thing: when them parents there, you show your ass,
man.
And he got that MVP. I'll tell you one thing: his father was a big part of that MVP. I'm gonna tell you that right now because he knew his daddy was there. He said, "Oh, baby, Dad, I'm about to show out," and that's exactly what he did. And I'm very proud of him. I'm very happy for him. And I'm a mom, so you know what I'm saying. Got the little parentish in me, so yeah, I'm happy for him.
You're right, Natalie. When my daughter was in cheerleading, I was front row doing the fucking cheers with her.
As you should,
man. Yeah,
probably
show up, show out. Right.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
They do. They be showing out, boy. It's amazing.
Toucan.
Man, hey, Walker took the rock and man, he ran that team to victory, man. Because Sam Darnold was kind of sketchy there, man. They had some chances to break it open in the first half, but he had 27 carries. That's the most carries he's had all year, and not only that, he averaged 5 yards per rush, man. You can't wish or expect 5 yards per rush. Come on, that's just automatic. Those are great numbers, man. He busted off runs of like 30 yards and 29 yards. And then he had like 5 runs of 10 plus yards. Man, he just kept it running, man. I mean, they didn't like I said, Darnold was off, and they got all them field goals. But man, just him running the ball down and taking up clock, that's why he's the MVP, man. Hats off to him, man. He deserved it,
man. Okay, let's talk about the Patriots offense. Or lack thereof, because really
what the offenses.
Hollins had 4 receptions for 78 yards and a touchdown. Douglas had 5 receptions for 54 yards. Stevenson had 5 receptions for 40 yards and a touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Now, he had 3 receptions for 37 yards. He was going through a lot. He had one baby mama there, you feel me? He had Cardi B getting drunk doing a little margarita during the halftime show, you feel me? She was lit. If y'all would have seen the things before were her during that week, she was lit. Like And then a lot of pressure, like if we win the Super Bowl, if we don't win the Super Bowl, it's over. He felt like Ja Rule in the Fast and the Furious, like he tried to go holler at a girl, like, what you trying to do? You ain't win the race, like. So our prayers go out to Stephon Diggs, but yeah, how do you feel about the Patriots offense, man, or what lack thereof this week in the Super Bowl? Tony.
I mean, man, it goes back to the pressure that was put on Drake May. I mean, they couldn't get it going the way they wanted to. I mean, he was under duress. Big ups to Seattle. They got good defense, man. They put it on him, man. I'm trying to take my bias out of it, and because I enjoyed it. I'm not going to sit here and lie and act like I didn't. But, yeah, those guys were under duress, man. I mean, Seattle brought it to them. Drake May was under pressure, and even a lot of those yards that Drake May got at the end, those some I consider them kind of some garbage time yards. Maybe it's just me being petty. I don't know. A little bit combination of both. But yeah, they couldn't get it going like they wanted to, man, and it cost them. But it all starts up front, man. Games are won in the trenches. So I mean that was their demise. So
Now,
yeah, man. I mean, hey, man. When I seen when he wasn't on the ground, they just never had a rhythm, man, and he just played like it just seemed like he was nervous. I mean, he's young. He's what 19, 20? He's young, man.
23.
That's a lot of bright lights, bro. Like that's the big show right there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they never looked comfortable. They never looked like they had a rhythm. They had a couple of times, but no, I knew it was over with by the end of the first quarter. So it was not impressive at all on their end. But like I said, super young quarterback. He got to learn from this, man. And that Seattle D was just at his neck, man, every time. So
Toucan.
Man, 2 picks, 6 sacks. I think there was a fumble in there somewhere. Yeah, it wasn't good for the Patriots offense today, man. It just shows that weak schedule. Like that weak schedule. I just keep thinking of that, and then the playoff games they had were sloppy, cold, wet. Games that they were home field games. And that just breaks my heart because that should have been my Texans in there, but. Yeah, no, they got exposed. They got a lot of work to do. They were lucky to be there. Hey, maybe it'll be another 50 years till you see them there again. You never know. Like I said, sometimes you're one and done. And yeah, it was a sorry performance by their offense, man. They had great weather. They had the chance to show off, and they didn't do it.
Rich.
They couldn't do it.
If the Texans had a non-certain school quarterback,
ooh, man,
they'd probably be there.
True,
but
hard on.
A lot of fans were calling for Davis Mills to go in. See some Stanford Mills Mafia in there.
Did that thing, dog.
They should have put Mills in there, but powers of be.
Not Natalie with the cough, Nelly with the hater.
Hey, you can't depend on Troy Smith, bro.
Oh man,
Heisman Trophy.
But anyways, what up, Bandit? What up, Natalie?
He didn't forgot the question.
So their offense. I mean, it all started with that offensive line. And
they did.
They were outcoached. I mean, Mike McDonald is the first defensive play calling coach ever to win a Super Bowl. And what was it? Witherspoon said they figured something out with New England and how their guards and tackles, and they attacked it. It also came out Mike McDonald, his defense is, he calls the play, but the players can choose the games, the blitzes. They choose who do every play. But that only works if the players are smart, they play together, they communicate. You can't just do that with everybody, you know. Like so, I mean, they had a great, and you could just tell Drake May was rattled, even when he had an opportunity, like that one where he missed Hunter Henry to the left. He he wasn't pressured. He should have made that pass.
You
Shit,
see it goes.
when you throw it in the dirt, when you're overthrowing, when you man, you seeing ghosts, you know. Um, and
Stage is too big.
but that's the difference between a young quarterback and a veteran quarterback, right? Like,
Yep, stage is too big.
because one thing I always say about Jared Goff, I don't give a damn how bad he's playing that game or what he did the possession before. He's always able to get rid of it and continue.
Got to have amnesia, man.
You have to, you know, quarterback, pitching, and baseball, like those are two. You got to have amnesia, man. You can't.
Short memory. Yep.
You
Did I
have
just
to.
give up that grand slam? Oh, damn.
Yeah. If not, it's going to be to your detriment, man. You have to forget about what you did, you know, the previous, 58 minutes or, the previous possession and just go forward. The ones that can do that,
They become champions.
exactly. The ones that don't become chumps.
Go to Cancun.
Hey, they come join us, don't they, Toucan?
Yeah, they got a spot on the beach one.
I got my speedos.
Oh, here we go.
I'm glad it's my ticket didn't let me fly. Anyways, now. All right, man. Let's talk about the Seattle defense, man. They controlled the game, man, from the start of the game to the end of the game. Tone, man, your thoughts on Seattle's defense, man?
Man, they got some dogs, man. Witherspoon. I even see old school, even your boy old Dexter Lawrence, former Cowboy, get in there making a little bit of noise, man. Like
whose boy?
You know, Lawrence, defensive end.
I said whose boy is that?
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Dan's boy, Dan's Cowboy. But yeah, dude, man, they was on that thing, dude. Witherspoon, they got some players, man. The safety, what was his safety name? Rich, the rookie. I mean, I forget everything was on. But yeah, I mean, dude, yeah, they brought it, man. They brought that thing. They got after that side that was struggling. Campbell, all in, man. They brought that thing, and they had a good defense. All the playoffs. I mean, kept them in there. I mean, can't take nothing from them, man.
Had a good game blitzing too, Antonio.
Yeah, I got that. I saw him blitz from the slot on that one play, man, come through. Yeah, them boys was balling, man. Them boys was balling. You gotta give it to them.
Matt.
Yeah, man. Everything with an E. Exceptional, enlightening, excellent. Everything. Like they came to play, man. They really came to play from beginning to end. Like I said, they were very consistent throughout the season as well. But they came to play and they weren't about to play with nobody. I mean, they actually, I was getting scared looking at the TV. They was slob coming out their mouth, and you know what I'm saying? Like dogs for real. Like, let me recover. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? They meant business, man. And they didn't stop until the game was at 0-0. You know what I'm saying? And I like to see when somebody hits somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you up by 60 points, still hit somebody. You know what I mean? They played the game, they played it well, and they did their job, and they got the trophy. So they did what they're supposed to do.
Toucan.
Yeah, man, that defense was lights out, man. I like seeing a good defense. What was his name? Devon Witherspoon, man, with that sack there to put the icing on the cake at the end, man, and put the Patriots to bed was the ice, the icing on the cake. So, yeah, man, hats off to them, man. Devon Witherspoon really showed out for the Seahawks, man. Great job, man. That was good defense.
Rich.
Hey man, shout out to Tariq Woolen too. I
Shout
mean,
out.
it was not too long ago. He was benched. You know, on the trade block, got his job back. I mean, that's you know, you got to have a hard head and a hard ass in the fucking league, right? Like
Pause.
I was about to say.
you guys are so that shit irritates me because y'all just like I'm
Can't say
grown, bro,
nothing.
man. I hate when y'all fuckers say that shit.
But pause.
Y'all fucking heads are somewhere else.
Play.
That was Bandit.
Exactly.
I missed it. I don't know.
Yark. Yark.
Like, I missed it.
But shout out to him, man, to get his job back. Get on the field, hey, Josh Jobe, from Alabama. He was drafted by Philly.
SEC.
Was not no shit, Sherlock. That's why I said
You clocking too?
Go ahead, Rich, my man. I just had to do that for trade. I had to do that for trade. SEC. But go ahead, man.
Y'all crazy.
I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna just forget what you said. I'm gonna continue. But he was drafted by Philly and was basically considered a bust. And he came into Seattle, and played an important role. He had a nice play. The safety. Remember, it was like days leading up to it. It was, oh, look at he's limping, walking to the hotel. Shit, that motherfucker could have fooled me. Ernest Jones got released by the damn Rams. Went to Seattle, balled out. Byron Murphy. He fucking like it. As a Lions fan, the one thing I learned from these playoffs, you need a damn pass rush. You need a fast defense. Because that is what stood out in these playoffs. It was interior pressure. It was, edge pressure. It was linebackers. It was speed, right? That's what I want. Like, you can have, no matter what, a good defense. You don't have to have a fantastic defense, but man, you have to have a good defense. I think that proves every single year. Am I right?
Yeah.
When it comes to Super Bowl champion,
defense wins championships.
It does. It's limit the turnovers and have good defense, and that's the rest of success.
Yep. Didn't see Randy Moss win Super Bowls with the Vikings over there when they had badass offense with no defense.
Man, they were loaded. Him, Chris Carter, Robert Smith, Jake
Robert
Reed.
Smith.
They had it all, man, but they had no defense.
Nope. Hey, they did have John Randall, though. That was my boy. I love some John Randall.
Crazy.
All right, once again, congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks and winning the Super Bowl in 2026. All right, let's talk about our team now. They win the Super Bowl. We out here like 12 and everything else like that. Let's talk about our teams now. All right, Rich, I'm gonna start with you. What's one thing you think the Lions need to do to get over that hump and make it to the Super Bowl this upcoming year?
Unfortunately, man, I don't think it's just one thing. I don't think we're far off, but I also don't think we're one player away from that next point.
I said one thing. It ain't got to be a player. You say fix the offensive line. You say Kirby needs to get hurt. Not to be hurt. One thing.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't feel like it's one thing to get over that hump. But we have to fix that offensive line. I mean, that is, our offense is the Ferrari. And shit, we got a blown out tire right now. We gotta fix that damn thing. You know, with a blown tire, that Ferrari ain't going 100 miles an hour. So we gotta fix that thing. Panay Sewell's got to play better. I don't give a damn. He was all pro. It came out of his mouth. He did not have a good year. That's why I think, man, you got to watch these games. Stats don't always tell the story. Especially when it comes to great players, right? Even when they're not their best, their numbers are still better than people at 100%. Does that make sense? But that don't mean that they're great. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had his struggles and he meant to it. And I like that, right? That's a leader. But you're an all-pro. But I was not Panay Sewell. My 90% was better than someone else's 100%. But I didn't, you didn't get my 100%. You didn't get my A-plus effort. We got to – that offensive line has got to be, because we got a statue back there. And, you got to protect that statue.
Tom, what the Dolphins got to do to get over to the next hump?
Man, I was going to say, if y'all got a Ferrari, we got a fucking damn beat, busted down Pinto. What the fuck? Yeah.
They get on gas, though. They get on gas.
Man, no, man. Shit. Well, the gas don't mean nothing. We can't even stop. Our brakes ain't even working, man. God, Lisa.
Get rear-ended.
Good gracious, man. No, but it's simple with Miami. I mean, this is a quarterback-driven league. I think we all agree with that, and we got a question mark at quarterback. So
you just want to go from a Pinto to a Corolla, huh?
Yeah, sign me up right now. I'll co-sign for it. For a Corolla, I'll co-sign for a Corolla. Yeah, but we have a question mark at the signal caller, and that's huge in a quarterback-driven league. We have a question mark. We don't know what's going on. We have a new regime. We have a new general manager. We have a new head coach. We have Tua. He's owed a lot of money. Do you get rid of him? Do you gonna draft a guy? Do you get a bridge guy? I mean, we have multiple questions, but when you say one, whenever you have a question at quarterback, you're in trouble before the season starts. And we don't know who our signal caller. What's that?
Do you think Quinn Ewers is the answer?
His sample size is small, and
Did you
so.
like it?
Yeah, he looked good. Of course, he looked like a rookie a lot of times. The 7th round pick, he definitely has to develop. But I don't know what they're going to do. These guys that are in the front office, they don't have any ties to him. They didn't draft him. That regime's gone. So
He's on the trade block right now. Him and what's Arizona?
Kyler Murray.
Kyler
Murray. Right. Yeah. Miami's even offered to pay a portion because Tua has a big cap hit. He's owed a lot of money. His cap hit's $90 million. He's owed, I think, somewhere $50 million. So it's, and like I said, I've talked to me and Rich were in the group talking about it. I don't think Tua is a horrible quarterback, but he had a very, very bad year this past year. He had a very bad year. So we got to figure it out, man. This guy, 2 years ago, when this guy was leading everything, touchdowns and yards, I mean, that's far removed. What have you done for me lately? So I could go on forever, but my answer is figuring out who our signal caller is, who's going to be our quarterback going into the year, because it's a quarterback-driven league. And really, as of right now, technically, we don't really have one. So I'd say figure out who our QB is going to be.
Okay, so my question to you, Antonio, what would you do?
I would roll with Tua one more year. Honestly, I would put the reins with Tua one more year. I don't know if that'll happen. I mean, he's owed a lot of money. I guess part of me still believes in the guy because I've seen him do it. Everyone, non-Dolphin fans, talk trash about him, the concussions, yada yada. I get it, But I've seen this guy take over the league with the weapons around him. Now, Tyreek is probably going to be gone, so I have to figure that out. But I've seen this guy be successful. I've seen this guy lead the league in yards and touchdowns. I've seen him do it. So there's a part of me that has a belief in him. And so I say give him this 1 year deal. It's a make or break. But this last year, he had a really, really tough year. I don't know if he's playing scared, worried about concussions, or whatever it is. So I don't know.
Do you agree with this,
I'm
Antonio?
at a loss. What's that?
Do you agree with this?
Agree with what?
Miami's offense O-line suck. It's not Tua's fault.
That's not always the case. Miami's offensive line is not fantastic, but it has improved over years. Sometimes we'll have a good one. Sometimes we'll have a fantastic one. It's not always offensive line. I watch every play they make. Tua likes to take off running and go against linebackers like he's Cam Newton. He's not a big dude. He can avoid some of those concussions when he gets out there and starts running. Our offensive line isn't fantastic, but it's not god awful. So a lot of that's on Tua. It's a combination of both.
Toucan, man. Yo, Houston Texans, man, was 1 game away from the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, it hurts.
Out there in the Patriots. What y'all got to do to get over that next hunt, man?
I think, well, like most teams, we're going to need some help on the offensive line, the interior defensive line, and running back. And we picked late in the first, and it's the best one available of the three right there is what we need to go with. If there's an outstanding offensive lineman, get that dude. If it's an offensive interior defensive lineman, get that dude. If it's another amazing running back, get that dude. But size them up, and I think if we parlay that and with the few picks we picked up on some trade, and we might end up with some good young guys for next year, man. And I'll be confident, with another year under the belt, under this new offensive coordinator, we might get our shit together and take that next leap, take that next step.
I tell you what, though, 2K, next year is a big year for CJ.
Yeah.
He's going to his fourth year. That'll be that fifth-year option. Where they pick it up or they decide not to pick it up. It's a huge year for him.
Yeah, this is big. This is put up or shut up. Yep, exactly.
Dan, what was the whole thing with Joe Mixon this year? What was that whole ordeal?
That's the big mystery, man. That's what one thing I should have brought up, because we don't know what it's going to be like with him for next year. Signs are saying he'll be back, but nobody still knows what happened. Some rumors were the first rumor I heard was that he wrecked a dirt bike.
Shot
and,
himself.
The peg. Yeah, I heard that was the second one. Later on, I heard, but the first one I heard, he wrecked He wrecked a dirt bike, and that peg that you stand on went into his foot. When he wrecked it, he dropped on him like that and fucked the foot up. Another one I heard is he accidentally discharged a gun into his foot, but that was later on recently. But the other one I heard first, I probably believe that one. But they've kept it hush hush. They've let him deal with his doctors. They've kept him away from the facility. So it's like there has been no news. He hasn't been saying nothing. He posts a little bit here and there. That's why I put running back in there as one of the. If there's a good running back available, better than an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman, because we got some extra later round picks, then go for a running back. Because I don't know where we could. Where we stand.
That situation was weird because. He's only supposed to be out a couple weeks, and the next thing, every week that went by,
and it was a whole damn year.
Kept spreading out, yeah.
But that was the quietest, the most hush hush shit I've ever encountered out of any
a full season too,
like ever. Yeah, and you didn't hear nothing, man. Like it went from Pro Bowl standout NFL running back to like disappeared. Like what happened? She just
MIA and not Miami.
Exactly.
No,
and no evidence, no trace, no information. Just no dear John letter. Just hey, I'm gonna be gone for a minute.
It's crazy.
No, it sucked, but hey, maybe that could have helped us. If he was there, that's another one of those what ifs in this year. But I'm still proud of this team. We had a great year, and we got a great future. So We got a lot of the same guys coming back. We got some contracts work out, but I'm pretty confident. Everybody loves where they're at. They love playing for this team, and it's exciting to see that in the players. That they love being there. They love playing for that coach. So hey, I got nothing but confidence, man. Let's go next year.
Now,
I'll
Lee,
definitely
y'all
got to
got
figure it out on defense for sure. That's for sure,
Guys,
man.
not worried about that.
y'all got the sack leader of all time. You feel me? Y'all got a little nice, promising quarterback in Shador. What do you think the Browns need to do to get over that hump next year?
Rich got a Ferrari. Classic got a Pinto. Toucan, you got a goddamn Range Rover down there. 2026. We got Flintstone feet. Okay.
Flintstone feet. Come on.
I mean, hey man, let me tell you something. The first step is always accountability. That's the first step. Okay.
Chocolate
So at the end
mobile.
of the day, I have to take accountability for my team and for my organization. Okay.
Not
We
the
have-
Flintstone.
I
You
can
know,
ride my
that was
bike with
funny,
no
Natalie.
handlebars. No handlebars.
That was funny,
No
Natalie.
handlebars.
You just need a pterodactyl to fly you out there.
Hell no.
Pterodactyl fly you to the promised land.
love my city, I love my team, but the first step is always accountability and to point out what the hell needs to happen. And you know what? It's so much of a cluster. You know what? To the point where I don't have an answer for you right now. I really don't. But what I could say, because what I will say is that I do not believe that we have a quarterback problem anymore.
Okay.
I will say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest of it is Swiss cheese.
Huh?
The rest of it is Swiss cheese, but quarterback's okay. A lot of holes everywhere, but
Jimmy Haslam got to understand, if you want to be Jerry Jones, just say that. You need to just you honestly just need to shut up and cut the check, bruh. Cut the check. Stop doing so much. You be doing too much. That's for one. For two, everybody needs to. I just feel like every other, I ain't gonna say every other, but for the most part, a lot of like the Lions, the Texans, even Miami, hell, y'all at least be on the same page for the most part. We in the whole Encyclopedia Britannica. One on the first book, the other one on the 17th book, the other one on the 32nd book. Nobody's on the same book, much less the same page. So that's annoying to say the least. And I will say now, I'm a veer off and say number 3 is the goddamn fans too.
Oh.
I'm gonna say that too. Y'all know I be down. I'm gonna say that too, because in all actuality, y'all complain. Y'all say what y'all gonna do. We gonna do this. We gonna do this. We ain't gonna show up here. We ain't gonna show up there. I'm gonna make sure that 122,000 don't come out of my account, and I don't even notice it because I'm a season ticket holder of 23 years. Yeah, you did. Y'all support dumb shit. Y'all support failure. I don't like it. And what people don't understand is that's one of the biggest reasons why this organization is what it is, because y'all still support this shit. Y'all sell that bitch out all the time. I work down there. I talk to the best of them. I talk to people that's been there 50 years and like, I ain't coming next year. It's 51. So those big things. The front office is huge, because I think we still need 2 or 3 damn coaches. Being on the same page, like I said, I do not believe we have a quarterback problem anymore. I honestly don't believe it. And let's number 3 with the fans, get over the fact that Deshaun may play next year. Just get over it. You can boo him all you want. You can do it, which is really shitty to do, but just get over it. He may. So what? He need to. You getting paid. You walking up and down the goddamn field like Friday Night Lights. Play. You getting paid.
I heard 2 of them lawsuits got dropped too with him. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't say what I want to say on here with Deshaun because y'all know that's my baby. But
The two.
that's my thing. And my thing is, man, like I said, I don't have a true, honest answer about getting over the hump, but I can tell you where we need to start to at least get off the goddamn the Flintstone
It's the
feet and get into a goddamn I don't know, a 74 Cadillac or something. We need to get into something because we're not even in a car.
the offense. The defense is pretty solid. It's that
Yeah.
offense. Now
See,
it's
now
going to
since
be a
Schwartz is
question.
gone, since Jim Schwartz has resigned, now we have to. Oh, can I just say this and I'm gonna be done with it? What the Browns really pissed me off was y'all knew y'all was not gonna hire Jim Schwartz. Let me make a little. Let me do this with y'all. Y'all all got jobs. When you hear about a position opening, because we all knew that Kevin was leaving this year, we all knew that. When you hear about a position opening at your job and it's making more money, or it's just a job that you're like, oh man, I really wouldn't mind getting that job, man. And I'm in here already. I feel like I got a little leverage. I'm really knowledgeable at what I do. Let me go ahead and try to, interview. Oh yeah, come on, classic, come on, interview 7-8 hours, whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? But we got other people coming in. Boom. Okay, you got other people coming in. That's cool. And here you go. Okay, you hired Tom Lunkin. Okay, that's cool. Now I will say, Jim Schwartz is studying his ways. He's a little older. He's a little arrogant, and he's studied his ways, and he stormed off. Okay, that's cool. But I just don't believe that the Cleveland Browns should have ever said. They should have been like, look, bruh, I just think that you just stay in your lane because I think that you're good at what you're doing. I think we want you here. We want you to be in this organization. We want you to be here for a long time. I just feel like, I really feel like you could just be the defensive coordinator. Hey, let's throw in $5 more million for you or something, man. Let me just give you a couple more dollars or something so you can, you know what I'm saying, feel comfortable. We love you at doing what you're doing. You wasted this man's time, bro. Y'all know y'all was not going to hire him, bro. I just feel like it was a time. I hate people wasting people's time. I hate when my time is wasted. So I get why he did that. Now he did kind of storm off, but I don't really blame him for real. So I just felt like they should have never interviewed him. I feel like they should have just been like, let's just keep you here, bro. And you know what? He go $4 more million or something to just kind of show our appreciation or whatever the hell. Y'all got it. Give it to him. Shit, he's great. Y'all wasted his time, and I see why he did that. So like I said, now we got to start all over. Here we go with the bullshit again.
But
when we go to the draft, y'all, all you're gonna see is me having a prayer mat and me sitting on
it. To me, the number one. So Njoku was gone, but you still have Fannin.
Yes,
he had a good year. You got a good running back, quarterback. I personally am not sold on Shador, but besides the point, I don't give a damn if you have Dan Marino back there. You need a number one receiver. Judy is not that guy.
No, he's not.
It's kind of like Carolina, right? Bryce Young struggled because he didn't have a number one. They went and got McMillan in the draft. Ta-da, right? Like
rookie of the year.
Yeah. And, Bryce had his best year as a pro, right? Took him to the playoffs. That number one receivership matters.
Absolutely.
So I think to me, as an outsider, that should be Cleveland, whether it's draft, free agent, you need to get a number one receiver because Judy is not that guy.
Yeah, I agree too. Ever since that stuff with his car got broken into or whatever, he ain't been the same since. He been dropping balls left and right.
But that was his problem in Denver too. Remember, he was getting called out and having fights with Steve Smith and everyone, like he has proven over his career he is not that guy.
Which is crazy because dude was insane at Alabama, dog.
Oh, that's SEC,
I used to shred my balls up, dog.
That's SEC too, right?
Yeah.
Man, these SEC guys are struggling.
Man.
Speaking of somebody from the SEC, we got to talk about James Pierce. James, yeah, go Vols, for real. James Pierce.
Oh, man.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Hey,
James Pierce.
Tony thought he was going to escape it. He was almost to the finish line, and he tripped.
This is the last topic of the day. How fucking stupid, bro. How many sacks he had this year?
10.
His mom was at the award show saying how proud she was of him. Ain't nothing he couldn't do. Then he went on a high speed chase after doing some shit with his girl and took 7 cops. He about to spend the rest of his life in jail, man. What's going on with your ball, bro? Like, come on, man.
Nah, this is a pro show. Nah.
No. He in the pros, bro.
I know, man. You gotta bring out my Vols, man.
SEC. What's going on, bro? Like,
I don't know, man.
Talk to
Listen,
me for
those that know me and know me well, it's all Vols, man. I'm a big supporter. VFL, Vol for life. You know, I love my Vols, and I protect them at all costs. But when you're an idiot, you're an idiot. And when you need to be called out and held accountable, you need to be called and held accountable. In my opinion, and I've said this multiple times, not even with just James Pierce, it is a privilege to play professional sports, no matter what it is. There's so many guys who never got the chance because they were injured or whatever the case is. I may be too harsh. I was arguing with the guy on Facebook earlier. He said, "Man, he's still just a kid." I'm not willing to accept that. In my personal opinion, I'm the biggest Vols fan. You know, I love Rakia Jackson, all my Vols. In my opinion, this guy doesn't need to play professional football ever again. And that's my opinion. A lot of people say that's too harsh, and that's fine. That's understandable. I understand people have their opinion. But in my opinion, is that an example needs to be made. He's not the only one. I feel like there's certain things that you can do that should exempt you from ever having the privilege to make that kind of money and to do that profession. I feel like it should be taken away from them. And I'm not upset at anyone who disagrees. You have the right to disagree. But in my opinion, when you do that, high speed chase, hitting, intentionally run to, I think the privilege needs to be stripped away from you. And that's coming from someone who, I'm biased when it comes to my Vols. Anybody who knows me personally will tell you that. But I got to call a spade a spade. I don't know what's going on with this guy, what's going on with him. I don't know if there's some mental, I don't know if it does get the help, but it's bigger than football. It's inexcusable, in my opinion. And this guy went from a defensive rookie of the year candidate to now you're facing years in prison. I mean, I think you shouldn't play again. I don't think Henry Ruggs should ever play again. That's just my opinion. I think you lose that privilege to play. When you do certain things, we're human, we make mistakes. But at the end of the day, be glad that you still have your life. You're still alive. That's your treat. But the privilege to play professional football and make millions needs to be taken away. And that's one man's opinion. I'm just one guy. That's all I gotta say about it.
I got your back on that because one, anyone who's willing to take a fucking Lamborghini and fucking use it as a damn weapon, don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That's crazy. Two, he just proved everybody right.
Yep.
There was a reason why a lot of teams didn't have him on their draft board.
The Lions passed on him because of that.
Yeah, because he had character concerns, and he got an opportunity, and it took him a year to squander it. I mean, damn, I hate to be hard, but man, what an idiot. Like, you made your mama look stupid. Your mama got up there, said, "Hey, I'm proud of my son. He's changed, blah, blah, blah." What, a couple days later, not even a week later, you're out here freaking with a mugshot. And I've been in jail and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't judge nobody, but damn, I never took a fucking Lamborghini and tried to kill somebody and then run from the police and all this other shit. Like, man, it's just crazy, man. And And Tony, I don't know about you, but I find it hard. This ain't a one-off. You might have not done this often, but you didn't just all of a sudden just become a crazy ass. You know what I mean? There was shit that was had to lead up to it. You know, she changed her number, she blocked you, you went out of your way to do a text number or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, take
you
the L
had,
and move on, man.
yeah, you had evil intentions. You couldn't take the L. Like, you're a multimillionaire, you're a football player. You can literally get anybody. Anybody.
I
Anybody
done
you
took plenty
want.
of them L's.
Bro, you can look like a fucking Christmas tree, but if you're a fucking millionaire, you can go get anybody you want.
Yeah, he could
But let's
even
be
have
honest.
me. Millionaire.
You know, it's sad, you know, but in this instance, I feel for Rikia Jackson, man. She didn't deserve that. You know, his mama didn't deserve that. I don't know if he has kids. They didn't deserve it. You know, whoever they don't deserve that. And the teammates don't deserve that. You know, everyone else pays the consequence for your actions. You know, and the reason why the teammates pay because they were dependent on you. You're a big part of this team. But now you're out here acting like a freaking knucklehead. So everyone else pays for your consequence. Shame, man. So yeah, I'm with you, Antonio.
Yeah, you know what they say, love is a motherfucker. So you can't that's dumb, being young and dumb and just letting your emotions get the best of you. So live and learn, son. Maybe he can turn his life around and learn his lessons because I've seen a lot of people dumb people do stupid things over love in their lives. So I chalk that one up to another stupid life lesson from being a dumb kid. But just hope everyone Reich is okay, and you know, and let's see what happens, man. Stories unfolding.
Yeah, you are, lady on here, man. How you feel about the whole situation, man?
I'm a boy mom, you know what I'm saying? And his mom, when she got up there and said what she said, man, I don't think that she looks stupid at all because in all actuality, it's like you want the best for your kids, whether or not you got daughters or sons. You want the best, you presume the best. You put that in there, you try to use some type of psychology to be like, yeah, you got this, you know what I'm saying? You got this, man. Even though, you one thing about a mother, she know her fucking kids. She knows them, okay? It's a big loss, like Rich said. It's a big loss to the NFL, to the team, to his parents, to his kid, whoever. And like you said, the victim. What's her name? Rikia. Domestic stuff I don't play about. Like that's real serious, man. Like now I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna incriminate myself on this show, but I was married once and I did some crazy shit. Okay.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
No. I'm not. It wasn't nothing like that. It wasn't nothing like that. But I mean, I was in love I was married at 22. You know what I'm saying? So love is crazy, man. Love is really crazy, but you have to have that self-control, man. Especially when you have a career and you have so many people looking. You got little kids that look up to you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got your probably little cousins and little kids and them looking up to you. You got to take that into consideration. But you know what? Sometimes love is, and I know it's cliche, but love is blind. And you're going to do some dumb stuff. And you're going to put your life on the line, other people's life on the line. It's unacceptable. I'm not justifying it. But, like Toucan said, I hope he can learn from this, man. Because this is real shit now. You facing some time, man. You facing some big penalties. And I'm pretty sure probably getting kicked out the NFL, stuff like that, man. And it's a big loss and it's a big disappointment, but I just hope maybe it might be something we don't know because we from the outside looking in, so we don't know if it's something mental health wise or whatever. But if it is, I hope he do get the help he need, man. I hope he gets, some type of rehabilitation and try to, just learn from this as a young man. At least he ain't 40 and 50 doing it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can learn from this, and if he does happen, worst come to worst, he gets put out the NFL and stuff like that. Maybe he could be some type of motivational speaker or mentor later on, or something to help kids say, hey man, don't do what I did and mess up your career. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to pull the good out the bag. Cause like I said, I got kids too and they both boys. So, you always, as mothers and fathers, you always want the best for your kids. So it's unfortunate that this happened. And I hope that whatever time you got to do or whatever is well, it's spent on him thinking about what the hell he did. And like I said, I feel bad for the victim and all that extra shit. I don't know if he was drunk. I don't know, but the victim, she shouldn't have to go through that either, man, because that stays with you. Like that I'm pretty sure she's gonna think about that. And I mean, I'm pretty sure she loves him too, but she ain't got a number change. Hey, dude, just go ahead and keep it moving. But a lot of people, y'all don't get it. A lot of people do not know what the meaning of that is. They're so in love and they just so that's mine, and I'm just this. I will say this: I'm very happy and glad that it wasn't worse than that, and he did something else. You see what I'm saying? So he needs to go ahead, focus on him, and just try to do what he needs to do to rehabilitate and be a better person going forward.
And the fact that motherfucker only got a $20,000 bond is bullshit. I fucking fought the police and had a $50,000 bond and was called a damn menace to society. What the fuck?
Exactly. But you see the difference is, that when you're a public, I mean, an NFL player, they're gonna give you a little bit of leeway, I guess. But I mean, it nevertheless, I mean, it's the same. Whether it's the same crime or he did a worse crime, it's just that's how the judicial system works. It depends on who you are and who you know. I'm pretty sure his lawyer cost a pretty penny. We couldn't afford that. Hell no, I can't even afford $500. My divorce lawyer was pro bono. Okay.
You know what I do? I get a public pretender. What was you saying, Antonio?
So no, I was gonna say Natalie brought up a good point, man, and I think everyone on this panel, we've watched the NFL long enough. Natalie brought up the fact that he could come back and talk to people and tell them about his situation and what, and like not to do. Which brings me back to something I brought up some years ago. Whatever happened to the rookie symposium? Do y'all not remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did they get rid of the rookie symposium? That was a rookie symposium was for stuff like that. I remember Chris Carter spoke at it every single year and talked about his issues with substance abuse and managing money and telling these young guys about experiences about managing money and how he had an issue with substance abuse and stuff like that. Does anybody know why they got? I honestly don't know why they got rid of the rookie symposium, but that would be one of those situations where, you know what I mean? When Natalie brought that up, it really made me think about that. I don't know whatever happened to it.
Prayers go out to the victims. Prayers go out to the family. Prayers go out to his mother. And prayers go to him, man, that he gets the help that he really needs, man. Like, I really do feel bad for his mom because my mom used to tell me every time I go out, you feel me? When you go out, you're just not, when you do something stupid, you're not just embarrassing me. You're not just embarrassing yourself, people embarrassing me. So I really do feel that. That got to be some embarrassing shit for his mom, knowing that you just spoke on his behalf, you feel me? At the award ceremony where he was just at the top and for it to crumble that quick. That could be some emotional damage, you feel me? So prayers go out to her, man. No mother should have to go through that. Well, man, that recaps our 2026 season, man. Anybody, your thoughts on the season, man? Our team didn't win the Super Bowl, man. Thoughts and prayers go out to Jamal, man. Hope he's all right. But, Antonio, man, your thoughts on the season, man?
Just overall?
Overall.
Like my team or just overall, just anything, whatever? No, I thought, every season I always enjoy, but just like I tell all my friends, man, me and my buddies and Rich, one of these times we're going to have to get you. I'm going to have to come up there, man. Almost every Sunday night, Monday night, like we go out because we always watch the game because we're like, dude, everyone, all of y'all know the season flies by. Yeah. Flies by. It is over so quick. It's like as soon as it starts, it's over, man. And like we got a bunch of passionate fans on this panel. So like when it ends, we just like. Now I know everybody likes other sports, man, but to me, football is my favorite. So football is my number one. And so when football ends, I'm just like, man, it's like a a part of you goes missing, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but like, yeah, man, we go out and to the Buffalo Wild Wings, watch the Thursday night game, Monday night game. Like, we do way too much because we also know the season's gonna fly by, So the season was good. I think the playoffs was good. There was a lot of close games, good games. There was only just a couple blowouts. So overall, man,
One tie.
there's a reason why the NFL is the most popular sport. The ratings are through the roof. They knock it out of the park with everything they do. There's a reason why this is the number one product around. And when it goes, I miss it, and I'm gonna cry a little bit once when the season's over, because Miami is always usually over before the playoffs start. But whatever. But yeah, overall, it was a good season, man. It was. I think two teams in the Super Bowl. Was not many people I think really picked. They weren't the popular picks. There was a lot of people thinking like Eagles and Chiefs and Bills and all that. So I thought it was cool to get some different blood up in there. That's just my take on it.
Nat.
I mean, I enjoyed this season. A lot of changes have been made, so next season is going to be very interesting. I think that, like Classic said, playoffs were good. The Super Bowl, I think they deserved to be there, both teams. I don't know. It was a good season. I mean, I love football, man. Y'all, hey, man. I love being there when I love my little job, my little seasonal job. You know what I'm saying? I love being in the atmosphere and stuff, and seeing the other fans and seeing people get hauled off to the jail in the basement and stuff because they didn't got to fighting and stuff. So it's a good season, man. And even when it's preseason and stuff, I'll be excited. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I thought it was a good season, man, and can't wait for the next season to start.
Rich, man.
Trifle.
Your Dodgers overall season.
It was disappointing, man.
You took my goddamn answer. I was going. Go ahead, bro.
It was disappointing, man. My Ferrari got a flat tire, man, and there just wasn't one on the aftermarket, Antonio. We just couldn't find it, man. They were sold out.
Damn.
And
we had a donut, but it was flat too. So
yeah. I mean, we were just
chocolate
wasn't
donut.
there, man. But I will say the league was well dispersed this year. I mean, the Lions, they were before this year started, right? 0-0. The Lions, the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Bills, the Eagles, all these teams, the Ravens, but none of them were there at the end. I mean, so
it wasn't.
That was I don't think before the year anybody had Seattle and New England in the Super Bowl. I mean, so I mean, from that standpoint, it was good. From my Lions standpoint, it was rough. I forgot what it was like to go to Cancun before the playoffs started, Antonio. Like, I forgot what that shit was like. I got humbled real quick. But Antonio, we definitely gonna have to. We too close not to connect, bro. We're gonna have to connect. Shit, gonna have to work to get it together. But man, I had a great year on this pod. Everyone here, we cool peoples. Get to learn people, get to know people. Their love for the sport of football, for their fans. And everybody on this podcast right now, it's a big off season. Big off season, for people like us, for, Lions fans to get back to, to where we should be. big off seasons for Natalie in Cleveland. Like, what are they going to look like? Big off season for Antonio are they going to because y'all had a little spurt at the end of the year. I mean,
it's usually how we do it.
Toucans, like, they had a great defense. What are they going to do for that offense? So it's a big off season for all of us in different ways. And I'm excited about that. Like, fuck. And that sucks too, man. We were fucking talking damn mock drafts in fucking December.
Man.
That makes for a rough year.
Just man. At the office for me.
Hey, same New Year, same shit.
Yeah.
Hey, we had a great year. The Texans had a great year, man. I'm a little disappointed, of course, man, but we're still a young team. We can plug in some pieces and get over the next hump, man. And it's been a great year hanging out here with you guys. I had ordered something I got to go pick up, so before it gets cold. So I'm on the road now. But hey, man, anytime you guys want to get together and do this again, I'm always here for you.
We get together at the draft, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We're going to the draft. Everybody.
Yes.
Rich, you coming? You coming, Rich?
We'll make it happen. Shoot.
Sure.
About to sleep on the couch.
We will do a mock draft too, guys. We all can get together, do a mock draft, and then we get together and do a couple off seasons. When news pop up.
Word.
Season's over, man. I can't believe it, man. So quick, like Tom said. But I appreciate everybody that's watching, man. Do us a favor, man. Go to Detroit Fan Report on YouTube, man. Go to everybody's channel, man. Hit that follow button, man. Stay in contact with us. You feel me? We will still be dropping shows. Yeah, man. I just can't believe the season's over already, man. All right, before we head out of here, man, Antonio, man, you want to let the people know where they can find you at?
It's your boy Antonio Classic, man. You can find me on Facebook. Name is Antonio Classic on there. Fins up, baby. I also want to throw in one last stat, and I want to say I said it on this show, but I hope I didn't because it's so funny. Hopefully I didn't, and if I did, y'all probably forgot. The stat of the year is that Geno Smith left the Seahawks and they became world champions. And his new team he plays for, the Raiders, have the #1 overall pick. That is the stat of the fucking year. And I'm done.
Nelly, man, let them know where they can find you at. Leave Gino alone, man. Leave Gino alone.
You can find me on all platforms, man. The Sports Diva, the Podcast Diva on YouTube, Natalie Harris on Facebook, and here with Bandit and the crew for NBA Nightly Mondays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern.
You go shout your calf show you got coming up in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah. We're actually we're creating a Cleveland show. It's gonna be the Cavalier. Well, we don't know what the name is yet because Jamal is gonna make up that name. He's really good at that. So we're gonna have a Cleveland show. It's gonna basically be, the in-season sports. So this one's gonna be specifically revolved around the Cavaliers, and we're starting that in a couple weeks, Bandit, I think.
Yeah, I got you. I'm background work.
Yeah.
Rich, man. One pride for life, bro. Let them know where they can find you, right, bro.
For sure. We about to do. I'm on the NBA show with Natalie and company.
Somebody asked me to be on the NBA show.
Hey, you're all welcome. I didn't know you were NBA, but that hey.
The captain.
I'm not. I'm just
Hook 'em up.
shit.
Hey, but I know you got hops, bro. I know it's in your bloodline.
Hops what? Hop into the kitchen. You seen this gut I got?
What you cooking, bro? What you cooking? I'm like brother man from the fifth floor.
Yeah, fifth floor.
But you know, and I think we're about to do start to do what up though show. I think that's in the talks. We just did a first baseball show. We got that coming up. Go Tigers!
Go
We just
Braves.
made a big signing today. And you know, I'm a beloved Michigan fan. My basketball team doing really well. That season's almost over. It's fucking crazy. We only got 8 more games, and it's tournament time.
Crazy.
Exactly. So, you know, I'm going to be around. You know, I got a big mouth. You know, you're not going to shut me up. You know, see me around. Catch me on X, Riggs928.
2K, damn, man, let them know they can find you at.
Hey, besides this Pizza Hut parking lot, right? You can catch me at the number 2 Cans Dance on Instagram, and y'all have a great year off season, and we'll see you soon.
Sure, man. I appreciate everybody watching, man. Like I said, do us a favor. Go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We got to this is the NFL Weekly. And we out. I can't believe the season's over.